Hi. Hey, this is Deanna Nunez, and I am here. Woo! I'm here bumping the camera. That's what I'm doing. Coming to you live from San Diego, California. I'm downtown, and this is my view from my live work loft. And welcome to our space. I am glad that you are here this evening. This is Mindset Monday, your weekly dose of focus. It's often not our insides we have to fix, but fix what we focus on. So tonight I'm going to give you some great tips on how to shift your focus. So what I first want to talk about is just I want to say hello, because the point here with motivation and mindset is all about getting you healthier and more excited about what you can do in your life to achieve your goals, whether that be your health, your wealth, your relationships, and truly shifting your mindset could enable you to drop weight, drop emotional baggage, make more money, upgrade your relationships. The benefits of getting healthy and vitally alive are endless. They're endless. And so, hello, I am Deanna Nunez, your Vital Mindset Coach. My brand is Vital Mind Inc., and I am the founder creator of the Mind Body Fit Club, which is an absolute amazing community and a program to help women specifically, but we got a few guys floating around now too, to help you to be able to go to the next level of your mind-body health. And what you'll find is that as you get more connected to all your whys, why do I do what I do? That's the big question. To understand yourself better, you will absolutely, with the process I've created, unravel all the steps to your best health so that you can maintain it. That is absolutely my number one goal. And what I want you to think about is how when you include feeling good, health and fitness, feeling good in your body and giving yourself a baseline health that is at its most optimal, you will find that everything gets better in your life because you're not stressed out, you don't have lack of energy, you aren't turning to food or other things for the energy that you think you need, caffeine. You're able to just sustain your levels of energy performance and be able to just feel that glow, feel that flow. It's an awesome thing. So I work with individuals and organizations. I go out and speak as well, and I teach the power of mindset. And my entire focus is to help you internalize your goals. So we might have a goal that's way out here and we go, okay, that's what I want. It's bright and shiny, but until you bring it in closer, until you internalize it, you will find it difficult to stay consistent and stay motivated. So that is the purpose of my work and Mindset Monday. So thank you for being here with me. Tonight, we're going to talk about some things that you can do. And I want you to just, first of all, get in your head very clear on what mindset actually is. And so mindset is truly that you have set your mind on specific beliefs and behaviors of what you can or can't do in your life, what can or can't happen for you, what is or isn't possible for you, and it is all just your own mindset. Now the cool thing is we can set it in a different perspective and you can then suddenly feel this amazing motivation and purpose to move forward. So we're going to talk about tonight. I've kind of already given you some clues. What is the number one very specific mindset strategy that will get you so in line, so in your flow to be able to really encompass all of this, like living your life to its fullest, you're in your work with your clients, really building those amazing relationships that make all the difference. And then it makes so that selling doesn't feel hard, it feels easy because you have a win-win situation with your clients, you feel good. And if it's in your health, then you feel that purpose and flow in your health. You understand that it's not just a regimen and it's not just something you have to. We feel that way sometimes, don't we? We just have to do it. but you don't have to feel that way. There is a whole source of energy that you can tap into. So your mind was set based on family dynamics, socioeconomic levels, and religious and cultural biases. All those things have set your mind in specific ways of thinking, and your mindset, it determines your performance. So let's make sure you set it right. Are you with me? So hello, I want to say hello to a couple of people that have joined us, and then anybody that is watching the replay. I always notice a lot of people watch the replay, so know that I always come back and I interact. So make sure you write replay, or you'll be like, hey, yo, Deanna, I'm here live with you, and so I want you to say hello. Tell me that you're here, and just tell me where you're calling in from, where you're watching from. And I want us to go to the next level. It's not just watching, but interacting, all right? So for the longest of time, it feels like a very long time, since 1998, I've been on stages performing and presenting the power of the subconscious mind. And I have gotten very accustomed to this amazing energy that is in a space when there's an audience and this performance that happens, interactive. And it doesn't matter whether it's indoor and a theater or outdoor in an amphitheater or in a classroom situation or a seminar situation. There is an energy that is created when there's interactiveness, where I'm sharing and you're going, well, this is how I feel about that, right? And so the way I want you to show applause and to increase your energy in the interaction that you and I are having here is click those likes and hearts and wows and interact with me. Do hashtag of some of the specific things that you're picking up that you really want to incorporate. So let's just say hi. Teresa Ritter is here. Teresa, tell me where you're calling in from. And Renee is here. Maybe she's come up from Utah. Thank you, Renee, for being here. And Star is here, which I'm assuming is from Utah as well. I noticed in our Mind Body Fit Club group that Star and Renee just met each other, realizing that, oh my gosh, we live very close to one another. I love how that happens in community groups. And so I encourage anybody that's participating here with me on this live to talk to one another as well in the thread. Say hello to one another, like each other's hashtags that you write down as we talk about the power of mindset. So Teresa is here from Wisconsin. That's awesome. Yeah, I presented in Wisconsin for many years, and that's how Teresa and I first met in person. So thank you, Teresa, for being here, and all of you, Renee, Teresa, Star, and anybody that is joining in the replay or as we go along. So you guys know the interaction inspirational rules, right? We got that, the hearts, the likes, the wows, and the hashtags of what specifically you're picking up. Make it a key word and put it right here in our hashtags. And yes, say hello to each other. So Renee's saying hi to Star and Teresa. Good job. I love that. Like high fives to each other. Okay, so as we talk about mindset, I very much love this topic because it's everything to what turned me around all those years ago, and I continue to go back to the ideas of what mindset offers us, because we continually can open ourselves up to new ideas, new beliefs, new behaviors to evolve our life. If we are still set on what we were set on 20 years ago, where would we be? Oh my God. We could do a thumbs down for that one, right? Where would we be? So thank God you have evolved. And truly, thank God. Thank God that you have evolved and that you've grown and that you have also grown your mindset. So let's continue doing that. Who's with me on that one? Yeah? Likes, hearts, wows. Let's do that together. So tonight we're going to talk about the #1 mindset strategy for staying consistent and motivated. Are you ready for that? I know I am. It's something that I check in with myself on a regular basis. It's been the thing that I know that I have included that gets me out for a run in the morning, that makes me want to eat healthy, that, keeps me focused on the intentions for my life. And this is certainly the work that I infuse into what I do with you guys one-on-one when we're working together on that private basis or in the communities that I lead. And I love these communities. If you are not involved in the Mind Body Fit Club group, then I urge you to join us. Just go to my page, Mind Body Fit Club, and I will post a link down below, but you can join the group and start to get this inspiration on a regular basis. But here is a clue as to what we're going to talk about tonight as the #1 strategy for being able to stay motivated and consistent. We got to get our mind on board, right? If we want our body to follow, we got to get our mind right. It's the only way it's going to work. So where there is no purpose, there is no meaning. And where there is no meaning, there is no motivation. Zilch, none, zero, no motivation. So where there is no purpose, there is no meaning. And where there is no meaning, there is no motivation. So I ask you, how many times have you heard yourself say like, oh, I'm just not motivated. I just don't feel like it today. Let's laugh at ourselves. Can't we just for a moment, please? Because I know you've said that. And I know I have said it, but I know how to redirect. And this is what I am teaching you so that you can learn how to redirect, because we will throw ourselves under the bus so often. You need to stop doing that because it's not getting you anywhere. So berating yourself or beating yourself up for what you didn't do to stay motivated, it's very much a disservice to your amazing growth and your mindset growth. So let's start to include a better way. So did you get the clue of what the #1 strategy is? Have you guys already figured it out? Hashtag it below. What did you hear in there that is the clue? Where there is no purpose, there is no motivation. Where there is no motivation, there is no meaning. So here's a couple of quotes for you while you all are doing that, putting that hashtag in there. From W. Clement Stone, definiteness of purpose is the starting point of all achievement. And Winston Churchill, we love his quote, says, it's not enough to have lived. We should be determined to live for something. What is that something for you? Well, if you haven't figured it out yet, let's see who's got it. Let me go back and check here. Let me read the comments for a moment, and let's see what we got going on. Yes, hashtag purpose. And Star writes hashtag purpose. She writes hashtag passion. I love that. And let's see, Renee from Utah says, like I had it right here, hashtag Mindset Monday. That's right. Thank you for throwing that out there. And I love what Star says here. She says, hashtag get your mind right, sister. Or brother. Either way is good. And oh my gosh, so we got Jaylene jumping in here as well. Jaylene Welch, tell us where you are watching from, Jaylene. Yeah, say hi to each other. That's good. Star is saying hi to Jaylene. And Jaylene, watch the thread, you guys. This is really fun. Jaylene is telling us that today is a very special day. And why is that, Jaylene? I'm putting it up there on the screen. She says, today is my 7-year anniversary of my Huffington Post story. So what's that all about? Well, now you're sending me off because that was nuts. I didn't even realize today was the day. So let's just detour for just maybe 30 or 45 seconds because I feel like this is a really good, quick thing to talk about when it comes to mindset. Because if anything can sink us in to understanding why mindset is most important, then it is a story. So let me tell you, there was a girl, her name was Jaylene. And when I met this girl, Jaylene, she decided that she wanted to lose a little bit of weight. And she thought, well, heck, if I could just lose a little bit, like 10 pounds, I'd be better off than I was last week. So she joined Mind Body Fit Club unknowingly. knowing how it would change her life. And it did. It did change her life because she changed her mind. And she changed her mindset about what she can and can't do, about what is possible. And she changed her mind on what she could make happen in her life. And long story short, Jaylene decided to let go of a lot of emotional burdens that she'd been carrying for a whole life. The trauma that she experienced as a child through sexual abuse, the unworthiness feelings that she was constantly faced with through a bad relationship. And she let all that stuff go. She also let go of 105 actual pounds, which is like an entire person, right? And she let go, and she actually let go of that person as well, which was a bad marriage. And she shared it with us in the Mind Body Fit Club. She was we were a huge part of her journey, a catalyst, I would say, of her journey. And then her story was, her before and after picture was highlighted, showcased on the Huffington Post. And the Huffington Post also owns AOL, right? They're partners, AOL. Are they partners? Well, whatever, they decided to showcase her story on the front page of AOL at the time. And it sat there for an entire 24 hours. And so a lot of people learned about Jaylene Welch and heard her story and were very, very inspired by her story. And it might be exactly what brought you to learn about me. So I think, God works in mysterious ways. And I think that the stars aligned, and it was absolute synchronicity, on purpose, divine intervention, that Jaylene and I met through her fabulous, amazing sister, Janelle. And so Jaylene says, I'm driving, I can't say much, but let's just recognize Jaylene for the 7-year anniversary of her Huffington Post story, because that story ended up changing a lot of lives. And it enabled me, honestly, to continue to do the work that I love so much, and helping you to shift your mindset and to live a healthier, fit life. So I know stars align. So Star says stars align, right? Absolutely. So as we talk about tonight, it really does come down to purpose. And, as we talk about purpose, it truly is the basis of your health. And I posed a question today in the Mind Body Fit Club group that are a whole community of people wanting to get healthier. And it is a new group. And so I encourage you to just invite all of your friends and family members that want to find a better way with maintaining their health and fitness. It is the food and the nutrition are tools, and those are part of the tools that we teach, but so much of it has to do with your emotional health and the habits and behaviors that you are holding onto and resisting your best health. So I encourage you to get courageous and stop resisting and just join hands with the rest of us that are living this freedom-filled life and that are living on purpose. So as we talk about our purpose today, this is the question that I posted, and it is, why do you matter? Why do you matter? Why do you matter? It is the very beginning of my book, my original book, which is called Burn Your Fat Pants, which is totally about just committing and getting rid of those stretchy pants that you wear that you can lie to yourself about where you're at, and just live in a healthy body that you're taking care of. It doesn't matter the size. It doesn't matter your weight. What matters are, do your habits and behaviors, do they align with your true purpose for your life? That's a question to ask yourself and to be accountable to. So why does it matter? That's where we start. When you ask yourself that question, I want you to think of this. The very first thing that should come to your mind, it comes to mind, is, well, because your health matters. It is the basis of everything that you will create in your life, whether that is beautiful relationships with a significant other, your children, your clients, the people that you'll work with, your colleagues, the people at your church, the people in the organizations that you love to volunteer for. Your health is what enables you to go and do all those things well. Your health and how you take care of your body enables you to go and do all those things at your optimal performance, like you showing up as your best you. You guys, it is so beyond just what you eat and how often you exercise. It is about your vitality, your glow, your flow, your strength, and it's all connected to that purpose. And so when you ask yourself, why do you matter? Why do I matter? You ask yourself that, why do I matter? If you cannot fully answer that question, or you can just barely answer that question, then perhaps consider to come and do some work with me. And at the very least, come and join our community where you can start to get a flavor of what it is we are teaching, pursuing, and achieving together. The principles of the Mind Body Fit Club are desire, courage, and action. We are a bunch of action takers on enabling our emotional health to be the best it can possibly be, and really serving a purpose for a greater purpose. Because the truth is, you are here for a purpose, and your personal health is the direct mirror of that purpose. We want to go and heal others. We want to serve, but we are always the ones that first need to be served and healed. So if you don't do that for yourself, or you don't know how to do that for yourself, that is not showing yourself self-love. That is the basis. It is the basis of everything. It is the basis of all spiritual truth. It is the basis of emotional health. It is the basis of physical health. That mind-body connection has been scientifically proven. In fact, I put an article in the group today that talks about the science between mind-body health. It is everything. And so it's so important that you take care of you through this process of understanding yourself better and getting connected to your purpose. I love this quote: "The mystery of human existence lies not in just staying alive, but in finding something to live for." And, again, to tell you a little bit about how that can affect you so much, maybe you have a story that you've seen that happen, that you need something to live for. We've heard this over and over again, and we hear it a lot with seniors, and we say, well, he didn't really have anything to live for anymore. And we see it in some of the big celebrities that have taken their life, or and they're in depression, right? Or people are struggling with addictions, and they're just not sure what they have to live for. That one purpose alone will keep you alive. And if you're going to be alive, it better be for a greater reason, right? To serve the purpose that you're here to serve. And so when I think about that, man, I saw when my mom passed, my mom basically had nothing to live for. And she died at 78, which genetically was not necessary. Her mother lived to 103, which was fantastic, an amazing legacy to watch. She jogged all the way through her 90s. But my mom had nothing to live for. Now, I could take that really personally, which I did in my grieving process after she left us. I did kind of take that personally for a while, because of first, the nature of what I do for work is absolutely about emotional health and physical health and combining those two. And yet she died of depression and obesity. But yet, you can lead a horse to water, as they say. I chose not to take that personally, that she had nothing to live for, because we are all on our own journey. And her perspective of life must have been very different from mine. And I just need to detach from that, right? It's just okay. And so one of the ways that I saw purpose played such a huge motivating factor and helped me to stay super consistent. And I want you to just take the nuggets from this story and apply them to you, and notice how they apply to you. Sometimes maybe you feel like your journey is so hard or so challenging or so big. Maybe you have something big you really want to accomplish and you don't know where to start. What I chose to do with purpose was, when my mom died, I felt such grief that I could have either started drinking way too much wine every night after work, or I've been one to turn to food as a vice and just be like eating in the ice cream until there's no end, right? Which means you need another gallon of ice cream. That's not healthy. So I wanted to actually heal and grow through the experience. And so one of the things I chose to do is to go on a full-on mission to prove that I would never give up, And so I ended up running an entire loop of Lake Tahoe, running 72 miles. And in fact, hey, you guys, is somebody in my house? Will you throw me my pillows? Is anybody here? Where's it? Savvy, help me out. Will you give me my pillow? Yeah, I love that. And where's the white one? So what I did was, I thank you. What I did was I decided to, just go after this huge goal, which was huge to me, like running over 70 miles all at once. And I did it at night. And it took me about 6 months to train. And I was already a runner, but it took me like that much more to train for those big of miles. And I can tell you, absolutely, the number one thing that kept me motivated was that purpose of proving to myself and living it, not just proving it like I'm angry. And I would say that there was levels of grief that I needed to go through, and all those emotions of anger and guilt and sadness and all those different deep emotional levels of grief. But the thing that I kept so focused on was my purpose. And so I want you to think about what has kept you motivated, or even to start to gravitate towards what the purpose is of why you matter, and specifically why your health matters. You'll find that when you focus on that, you're able to leverage and get over the moments that feel tough, or the moments that you feel like you don't want to do it, the moments you feel like you have no motivation. As soon as you plug back in your purpose, you'll feel instantly motivated. So this is a pillow that I had made during my journey to 72 miles. I had a lady stitch this for me, and it now sits on my bed. Even though I'm still not doing that, I love the significance of what that means to me. And then this is how I ran those miles. I had this pillow made too. I just followed my feet. Just follow your feet. So I had a vision of what my purpose is, and then I just followed one foot after another. So these pillows sit on my bed. And John F. Kennedy says, efforts and courage are not enough without purpose and direction. And I love those words, because we do need to have courage to accomplish big things and to accomplish our purpose. Sometimes when you don't know what your actual goal is, it doesn't even matter. What matters is, what is your purpose? Because that can become the goal. And asking yourself, why do you matter? That is the question that I leave you with today, so that you can just get your mind set on that purpose. So I want to just open this up to any questions that you might have, and to see also, I love this idea. I just want to see, like, me telling my story about running those 72 miles. It was crazy, and I have so much more I could share with that. And a lot of you that are in my community already know that story. For those of you that aren't, I'm happy to continue to share. But I want to know how that is metaphorically a story that can help you along and help you to follow your feet. Renee says, I love the pillows. Star says, prove your purpose to yourself. Yes. Honestly, you guys, it allows all the external stuff that we do to be healthy to become internalized. That is absolutely the huge motivating factor behind. It's what will fuel those to-dos. And we've got to find a way to make that list be purposeful, because the list can be long with our health goals, right? Got to drink more water, got to exercise, got to eat healthy, got to make good choices at the store, got to make good choices when I go out, got to make good choices when I go to a party, got to learn how to celebrate with emotion instead of food. There's so many different to-dos that if you can take those to-dos and align them with a greater purpose for your health, you will be stellar. I mean, stellar. It is so awesome. And oh yes, I love this. So Star says, purpose equals fuel. Oh, can everybody else go that's still here and go and like what Star just put? Yes. Purpose equals fuel. Beautiful. I love that insight. Absolutely. You're listening. I can tell you're listening. So Renee says, I had a motto after my divorce. And she says, I ain't going down. Molly Brown. I ain't going down. So it sounds like you had a greater purpose to rise up, to fuel yourself, to move forward in a brand new way. And knowing that you probably didn't even have that figured out at first, but you had a vision of where you were going, right? I love that, Renee. Thank you for sharing. So I leave you tonight with the idea that your health matters. And I would love for you guys to go in and interact with each other. Go like some things that other people have hashtagged here. And just think about them like little gold nuggets that you can apply and implement. Because to know is nothing at all, but to imagine is everything. So to imagine, this is what Einstein said. So to imagine yourself moving forward and seeing, just allowing your creativity to show you a vision of what that looks like for you. And then you just going and following your feet. Thanks you guys for being here tonight. Please share this Mindset Monday motivation with all of your friends and family and those that you love. And aw, Star says, Deanna equals my hero. Be your own hero, right? Oh, love that. Thank you, Star. That's very sweet. I love that. You guys go and share this with the people that you love and you care about. This is my work that it's my purpose. And so I am just happy to be here with you and sharing, these mindset strategies that I have researched, that I have practiced, and that are proven to work for you. And as you guys just go follow your feet, just make your lives the best it can be, living in the purpose that your health matters, right? So answer that question, why do I matter? And I look forward to interacting with you in the thread and in the Mind Body Fit Club group. Don't forget that ongoing, I have my Mind Body Intensive, and it is a one-on-one program with me where we get really specific with your challenges and your goals and your purpose. I help you to be able to, sometimes you don't see your own stuff, right? Because you're a fish that can't see your own water. And so I am that outside perspective that has your highest purpose in mind. And I help you to get really clear and get you moving and motivated and accountable. There's so much beauty that happens in the accountability. And I use my hypnotherapy expertise to shift your subconscious mind so that we can reveal the subconscious blocks and recode your subconscious to move forward in an aligned level with your purpose. So thank you so much for being here with me on Mindset Monday, and I will see you next time. Bye, you guys. Have a great night. Maybe you want to go get some pillows made. Bye.